guys, what's up? It's Jess, so welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Thank you so much for joining. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. It's great to have you guys here once again. I really appreciate it. So for today's video, I thought I'd change things up a bit and I decided to do a little bit of a chit chat and a little bit of a life update. So I'm just going to update you guys on what's been happening in my life and just chat to you guys a bit and get a bit personal. Also explain why I didn't post last week. So before you guys continue watching, make sure to go make yourself a cup of coffee or tea and we can sit and drink tea or coffee together because I made mine too. And you guys probably would have already seen it, but I made myself a cappuccino because why not? Let me have a sip. That tastes so good. This is a very interesting video because I'm opening up to you guys and you guys can also open up to me if you really feel like it. Even if you don't want to leave a comment, just send me like a private message and I won't mind like replying to you or anything like that. I hope you guys have got your coffee or tea, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. But I've got a lot to update you guys on and I've made a list on my phone, so I'll get that up now. I got my list up and it's kind of difficult to like explain this to you guys, but you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I posted something on my status. I'll put it on screen if I can find it, but I'll put it on screen for you guys so you can see it. Oh, let me just put my phone on silent quickly. So I posted this story on, and you guys might have been a bit confused, but I wrote a little bit of a list down of just everything that's been happening in my life throughout the past 2 weeks. It's definitely been a very interesting and challenging past 2 weeks, but I've pulled through. Sorry if this video is kind of like all over the place. I wrote out a list and I'm just going to speak from my heart. The video is getting very deep. Well, it's going to get very personal. I don't know how long this video will be, so I'm sorry if it's short, but I just kind of feel that I needed to make this video for you guys just to update you guys and have a little chat with you guys. And I kind of like doing some of these videos because it helps me to open up and like I get to be vulnerable. Can't say the word vulnerable. I actually went through quite a bit these last 2 weeks. So yeah, and this is very difficult for me to speak about. So the first, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to say. So pretty much the reason that I didn't post last week is because we actually ended up having a close family member pass away, and it wasn't from COVID. We know that he's in a better place now, and it's just kind of difficult because he was staying with us, but I know he's in a better place and that he's not in any more suffering and stuff, but it is hard to speak about. We're just busy dealing with that and we haven't been able to have his memorial because I'll get to that later. That's my first point. So I just kind of wanted to put it out there, and that's why I didn't post last week. I was just dealing with it and trying to come to terms with what happened and just trying to work through it, but I'm doing much better now. And like I said, I know he's in a better place, but it just kind of takes a while because I think everyone deals with grief differently, and this video is getting very personal, but I am opening up and I chose to, and I want you guys to know what's going on in my life. So that's pretty much the first item off my list. I did make this list on like the 13th of July and today's the 16th, so like 3 days ago. I was going to do a different video this week, but stuff happened prior and it didn't allow me to, but it's fine. I'm back on track now. I was also working, it was last week. I was working Monday to Friday from 7 to 4. I didn't have time to film a video, and we found out that our family member passed away on Thursday, so it's been about a week and a day, so it's still very new. I pretty much worked from 7 to 4 with babies, so I was exhausted when I got home, and I would just go shower, have dinner, and then get into bed and then wake up and do the same thing because I also had to wake up early. But I did enjoy it very much. It was very eventful and it was very fun actually, and I had a lot of fun doing it and it taught me a lot, so I'm grateful. So that's the second item off my list. Then the third one is I ended up getting the flu, but I don't have COVID or anything because I had it in like January. But I ended up getting sick once again, and I still kind of am a bit sick at the moment, but pretty much I've recovered, gotten over the first week. Could probably hear it in my voice, like I sound a bit sick still, and that's also why I didn't want to film. It's just been a crazy 2 weeks, and that's why I'm making this video, just to explain to you guys what's happening. So I ended up getting sick, but I'm doing much better now. My nose was running, I had a fever, was coughing. My nose still runs a bit, but otherwise I'm good. But yeah, I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee now. Feel free to join me. That tastes so good. And then on top of all of this was Sunday night. Our electricity went out completely. We had no power for like Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and I think it came back on Wednesday. So we had no power since Sunday night, and it came back on Wednesday, which was like crazy. So I was dealing with all of that as well. So it's definitely been a crazy few days, and it was hard to obviously charge my camera, and I was gonna do a baking video, but I couldn't do that because we had no power. And then we've come to the last So we've come to the last item on my list, and this is one that is really heartbreaking and kind of sad, but it's also kind of frustrating because I don't even know how to like describe this, but we've got to deal with it. So pretty much in South Africa we're facing something called looting. People are pretty much helping themselves to items in the shops, which is not okay because they're stealing and they're causing people to lose their jobs, their income. And it's honestly really frustrating because those people have worked so hard to get to where they are today, and people are just taking what they want. They're stealing TVs, clothes, food, and like it's very devastating because our former president went to jail for corruption and now they're looting because of it, which is not okay at all. The current state of our country is like, it's honestly so sad and so heartbreaking to see, because I will post a whole bunch of pictures and videos. I'll post a whole bunch of pictures and videos right now.
Has not deterred people in any way from actually continuing with the destruction as well as the criminality overall. And, you know, that's the sad thing. Whether or not these people will take law enforcement seriously.
What's happening is not okay. All we can do is pray about it, and I'm asking you to please pray as well for us. So what we're going through is really, really sad, and I mean there's a shortage of bread, potatoes, milk. All the looting has caused people to panic buy. We don't actually know what tomorrow holds and like what food's gonna be left tomorrow, but like my family's all stocked up and everything, so we're okay for a bit. But it's crazy that a bunch of people can do what they do without thinking of the future, because that's people's jobs that they're taking away, and it's very, very sad, and it really sucks. I have no other words, and it can destroy so many people's lives in a time like this. Some people are just taking our country for granted and they aren't thinking about the consequences in the future. I actually have no words, like I have no words what to say at all. What's been really, really helpful is where I stay, the suburb where I stay. The community has really come together and they've created blockades. They've been patrolling night and day, and I take my hat off to them. And if you're one of those people, thank you so much for keeping our community safe. I mean, it really helps because some people can't sleep at night because of what's happening. Like there's gunshots being fired, and protecting our shops and our livelihood. I mean, it's just crazy. Like the other day, my mom and I stood in the line of a shop. We got there at, I would say, 6:45, and we stood there for 4 hours just going in to get food, which is not something anyone would expect, and it's not something you think of. but this is what we're living through. I would never ever think we'd have to stay in a line for 4 hours. I've got no words for it, but I'm asking you, if you can, please just pray for us and just create awareness of it. And I want to use my platform to stand up for what's right. It's been an emotional and challenging and trying 2 weeks for me. I just wanted to let you guys know where I'm at, and I do believe that we're going to come out of this stronger. It's just really sad that some people make it so terrible for all of us because they're only thinking of themselves, and they're also going to suffer in the future. They don't realize it now, but they're doing it to themselves, and it sucks, but it's what we're going through. So if I could please ask you, please pray for South Africa as a nation, and especially for KZN and Durban and Joburg, because looting is really, really serious. Trucks are being torched, people's businesses are being burned to the ground, and it's so sad to see it. And I'm the type of person who's very, what's the word? I'll find the word and I'll put it on screen, but I'm the type of person that really cares, and it breaks my heart to see what people are going through, because it's almost like I can feel how devastated they must be. I just realized now that I wasn't able to explain to you what's happening with our family member. Because of all the looting and stuff, our family member isn't able to get to where we are to be cremated. His memorial was supposed to be tomorrow, but unfortunately that can't happen because it's not safe for us to travel. But we will have it one day, I'm sure, to get a bit of closure and stuff. That's enough of my ranting and my chit chat. But I really enjoy just sitting down and giving you guys a bit of my life updates and just chatting with you guys. Let me know if you enjoy videos like these. It was very different for me. It's a very different type of video because I really did open up. But I'm going to end the video now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. We're at 130 subscribers, and that is so crazy to me. I just want to say thank you everyone who's subscribed and who likes and who supports me. I really appreciate you guys. Turn on post notifications if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon back with another video. Bye guys.